Alright, good day guys. Welcome to International Brain Excel School. Alright, I will be taking physics class. Alright, I'll be taking this in various podcasts. So this will be the first section of the podcast. So stay tuned for the next one. Alright, our topic today is heat and temperature. Yeah, this is a very popular topic. Heat and what? Temperature. Alright, the name of the physicist that discovered and worked earlier on heat and temperature by the name Joules and Kelvin. They did a very great work in explaining the concept of heat and temperature. Alright, so let's start with definition. Definition of heat. So, what is it? What is it? If you hear the word heat, what comes to your mind is what? Hotness or coldness, or simply put, warmth. Yeah. When you hear the word heat, what comes to your mind is warmth. And we're talking about warmth. Warmth could either be hotness or coldness. So, what is heat? So, the first thing we must understand about heat is heat, number one, is a form of energy. Alright? The first thing you must understand about heat is that heat is a what? Is a form of what? Energy. Remember, energy is the ability or the capacity to do work. Right? And we have various forms of energy. We have electrical energy, we have mechanical energy, we have heat energy, we have solar energy, and so on and so forth. So, the first thing you must understand about heat is that heat is a form of energy. Now, the second thing you must understand about heat is that heat can be transferred. See that? Heat can be what? Can be transferred. Which implies that heat is a form of energy that can be what? Transferred. Now, the word transferred means there must be a starting point and there must be an end point. Alright, so heat is a form of energy that can be transferred. Now, the third point you must understand in the definition of heat is that it's being transferred from hotter bodies to colder bodies. This definition is very important. Alright? Under normal circumstance, heat is being transferred from hotter bodies to colder bodies. Now let's join these 3 points together. Alright, so heat is a form of energy that is being transferred from hotter bodies to colder bodies. So, alright, let's go again. Heat is a form of energy that is being transferred from hotter bodies to colder bodies. Alright, again, heat is what? A form of energy being transferred from hotter bodies to colder bodies. Yeah, so this is the first definition of heat. Now let me give you another definition of heat. Alright, but for you to understand this definition of heat, let me quickly remind you of the state of matter. Remember that matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Alright? It's more accurate for you to use the word mass than to use the word weight. So matter is anything that has mass and occupy space. Now, the whole of matter, alright, comprises of conglomerate of atoms. Alright? Then atoms is made up of particles. So the fundamentals of any matter is what? Particles. Alright? Is what? Particles. What? Particles. Thank you. Alright. So remember that we have state of matter. You can remind me the 3 basic states of matter. 3 basic. Please, the word basic is very important. the three basic state of the three yes, basic state of, all right, so read the three basic states of matter. So we have three of them. So what's number one? Yeah, first one is what? Solid. Yeah. Two, liquid state. And three, we have the what? The gaseous state. So these are the three basic states of matter. I'll be giving an assignment. You should be able to investigate other types of matter. We have about 18 states. Yeah. So these are the three basic states. Try to get the remaining ones yourself. All right. So the difference between the three states of matter is the arrangement of the particles. Arrangement of particles. Yeah. The three differences between the three states of matter is how the particles are arranged. And what determines the arrangement of the particles? Look at this class. What determines the arrangement of these particles is what? Is the force of attraction that exists between them. Force of attraction that exists between the particles. The force of attraction that exists between the particles is what will determine how the particles will be arranged. And this force of attraction will determine the three basic states we are going to have. Alright? Good. So, what is the force of attraction? Remember, we have solid, liquid, and what? Gas. We can simply use the acronym S, L, G. Alright? S for solid, L for liquid, G for gas. Alright? So, your solid state. The particles making up solid are held together by a strong force. By a strong force of attraction. Alright? The particles holding liquid together, alright, are held together by a weak force. So this strong force of attraction, this weak force of attraction, while the particles making up a gaseous state are held together by a negligible, we can call it a negligible force of attraction. When you say something is negligible, what's the meaning? That means it can be ignored. Simple. Right? It's too small that we may not consider it. Let me give you an example of that. I can say that a cup of water compared to the size of an ocean is negligible. Right? Meaning that the volume of that cup of water compared to the ocean is just okay. Good. So the solid, strong force of attraction, liquid, weak force of attraction, gas, negligible force of what? Attraction. Now, the strong force of attraction is responsible for the vibrational motion. It's responsible for the vibrational motion of the particles making up solids. So, the particles making up solid exhibit what? A vibrational what? Motion. Meaning that they are not free to move about. They can only vibrate, agitate, move about a fixed position. They are not free to move. They can only vibrate about in a fixed what? Position. Do you get that? Let me explain that again. Have you ever felt cold before? Alright? You know, during very cold season. And you're shivering. You know, you shiver. Like vibrate. That is. So the particles of solid always vibrate about in a fixed position. So they exhibit a vibrational what? Motion. Yeah, but the particles of liquid. Have you ever seen a liquid before? Example, your water. It flows. Right? Water flows. Your oil flows. But your solid cannot flow. The reason why that oil can flow, why that water can flow, why that syrup can flow is because of this weak force of what? Attraction. Alright? The reason why solid cannot flow is because the force of attraction there is what? Strong. Liquid can flow because the force of attraction is what? Weak. You see that? Alright. So that's why liquid can what? Exhibit motion. There is motion. There is what? Motion. Now when it comes to gas, how many of you have perceived the aroma of your mom frying plantain whenever you are hungry? What happens? Okay, somebody gave a suggestion of fried chicken. How does that one? Aha, I get that reaction. Yes. So, or maybe somebody's wearing a nice perfume and you just perceive the scent. The reason why you can perceive the scent is because the particles making up a gaseous substance are free to move about. They have the highest degree of motion. In fact, they exhibit what we call a random motion. A random motion. They are always in constant motion. Alright? Always in constant motion. So which implies that both particles of solid, liquid, and gas have one thing in common, and that is what? Motion. You see that? Motion. The type of motion might be different, but they all have one thing in common. What's that? Motion. Say motion. Motion. Thank you. Alright, so which implies that, okay, let me have a quick recap of that. I said matter comprises of atoms, atom comprises of what? Particles. And particles make up every substance that we what? Have. So the three basic state of matter we have are what? Solid, liquid, and what? Gas. Alright? So solid, there is a strong force of attraction within the particles. Liquid, there's a weak force of attraction between the particles. Gas, the force of attraction between the particles is what? Negligible. Do you see that? Good. So, because there's a strong force of attraction for solid, they exhibit vibrational motion, meaning they are not free to move about, they only vibrate in a fixed position. Number two, here, they can flow. Alright? Three, gas. Alright? They exhibit random motion. Random motion. Students discover what is random motion. I will get my answer in the next class. Alright, random motion. Good. Remember we have what we refer to as kinetic energy. Do you remember that? Kinetic energy. Remember? Yeah. So what is kinetic energy? Okay. So kinetic energy, we popularly use KE. K for kinetic, E for energy. Is the energy that a body possesses by virtue of its what? Motion. So the energy a body possesses by virtue of its motion is what we refer to as what? Kinetic energy. Is what we refer to as kinetic what? Energy. Now, since the particles of solid, liquid, and gas all possesses what? Motion. So we can say that particles of solid, liquid, and gas possesses what? Kinetic energy. Is that clear? Good. So, what then is it? What is it? Yeah. So what is it? Simple. It is the average kinetic energy that the particles making up particular substance possesses. So, do you see that? What is it? Is the average kinetic what? Energy that the particles making up a particular substance possesses. Again, it is the average kinetic energy that the particles making up a particular substance what? Possesses. Alright, in the next class, I will be answering the question, what is temperature? So, I will be answering this question in the next class. I believe you enjoyed today's podcast. Alright, stay tuned to the next one. Thank you and stay safe.